What is going on, YouTube? This is Vice speaking, and welcome to part 1 of the Dragon Quest III The Seeds of Salvation playthrough, alright? Now, you may or may not know, but literally yesterday, the finale of Dragon Quest II premiered on the channel. And if you didn't see that, I suggest you check it out. We speak near the end a lot about the importance of the first 3 Dragon Quest games. And as you know, we're moving right along, we're not stopping. So if you're ready to take this quest on with me, then let's go ahead and venture forth. Dragon Quest III, The Seeds of Salvation. Things start off pretty normal. We're just gonna input our name here. You already know what I'm doing. Vice. We'll hit finish. I am a male, and fastest, why not? We don't want this playthrough to drag on. And here we are, man. They just throw us in this, this new environment. Also, can we take a second to appreciate the music? It's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Vice, Vice, can you hear me, Vice? I am she who watches over all. One day, not long from now, you will appear before me a true hero. But before your journey can begin, you must teach me something. Teach me what manner of person you are. You must answer my questions as honestly as you are able. Are you ready to begin? Absolutely, ready as I'll ever be. Very well. First, you must tell me your true name. I don't know what you mean by true name, but I don't see why it would be different than the one I typed in, okay? What is the month of your birth? I was born in August, the same day as Michael Jackson. I'm so proud of that little detail, but I just have to throw it in there. You were born on the 29th day of the month of August. Your sign is the one known in your world as Virgo. Is this correct? Yes, indeed. Very good, Vice. I will now ask you a series of questions. Do not dwell upon them too deeply. Answer swiftly and from the heart. Do so, and I will come to know your true mind. Now, let us begin. Do you find adventure to be more of a chore than a pleasure? Adventure being more of a chore than a pleasure. No, I think, adventure has a lot of things to offer. Do you find that you spend more money on weapons than on armor? No, it's situational. Upon seeing a troubled soul, is your first urge to go to their aid? Sometimes I feel like I have trust issues. There are definitely tricks in Dragon Quest games, but ultimately, yeah, I'm not just gonna let a troubled soul, suffer. Do you often find your head so full of thoughts that you are unable to sleep? That's legit. Yeah, sometimes. Do you dream often? I dream more than the average person. Do you dream? Do you ever dream of being pursued? I mean, I've had a couple of dreams when I was like 7, but not like regularly, no. Do you enjoy physical pursuits? See, now I don't know what you mean. What the heck is a physical pursuit? Are you talking about some adult stuff right now? No, well, if you're asking me if I like being chased down a dark alley at 2 a.m., then absolutely not. Do you find cats more endearing than dogs? In real life, I am a cat person. Sorry to anybody that might offend, but that's just me. If you got a problem, I'm sure there's some dog people channels on YouTube. No, I'm just kidding, but yes, I do enjoy cats more. Do you believe that it is wrong to fall for the beloved of a close friend? That's like dude code. You can't go, dating your best friend's ex. I've never done that to any of my friends, and they've never done it to me. So yeah, absolutely. Do you find yourself blushing when praised by others? Yeah. Yep. Do you take great care over your appearance? Some people will say I look raggedy, but I actually do obsess over how I look. So, middle of the road. Do I enjoy, again, with the physical pursuits? I don't know what you want out of me. No. Is your circle of acquaintances wide and varied? Absolutely not. Maybe in high school it was. That's a high school thing, man. When you graduate, your friend group is like 3 people. Do you often dwell on days gone by? Oh my goodness, that was my dog. I'm sorry if you hear that in the background. She freaks out when people are at the door, but they don't actually come in. She sounds like she's suffering, but she always does that, man. Do you pay much heed to the gossip of others? Do I? I care about what people think of me in real life, like being honest, but heed to the gossip of others. I'll just say yes for the heck of it. Do you believe the world to be filled with more sadness than joy? Oh, that is a tough one. I think it's all about perspective, honestly. I'm gonna choose the optimistic choice and say no. Do you ever wish that you were grown to adulthood before your time? No, but it would be cool to see what, you know, my past people went through. If I was like raised in the 1920s, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I guess. Do you ever wish that you were gonna... But, I mean, if I'm being completely honest... No, yeah, absolutely. Because, you know, I have an obsession with Michael Jackson. If I could meet him in real life, I think I could die happy. I'm being straight up. Do you believe that if you hold on to a dream for long enough, it may one day come true? It may sound cheesy, but I do think that is absolutely true. Interesting, very interesting indeed. I feel that I know you a little better now. Now, let us move on to the final test of your character. Okay. Also, can we take a second for this cave music? Absolute banger of a song. Vice reads the sign. Please continue to the west. Okay, the west is... Now, do I want to follow orders? Yeah, I will. It's just that this wall is kind of creeping me out. I have to check it. Okay, there's nothing here. This is weird. This is weird. It looks like the two paths, yeah, they would have taken you to the same place. Danger, do not go north. Well, then I'm not. In order to reach the exit, please continue south. To the north and east, only death awaits. Okay, I feel like we just came from the south. Oh, no. Okay, it doesn't go where I thought it went. That was just a... Oh my gosh, okay. Please continue to the north and do not deviate from the path no matter what happens. Well, now I'm scared. Now I feel like you're gonna throw something at me. Oh, I see, that's the test. Nope. You thought I was stupid. I'm not picking... Ugh. Ugh! Oh my gosh! Nah, no, okay. Like, I know what you're trying to do. But I'm not about to just sit here and let that happen. But do I? Do I though? Oh my gosh, okay. The rocket's crushing my leg. Yeah, okay. I thought you'd carry on straight past like everybody else. They're waiting for me. I have to go. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, see, I failed the test. Now they're gonna kill me. I'm just kidding, they're not. They don't. I hope they don't kill me for that. I am she who watches over all, and I have seen what manner of person you are. Vice, are you familiar with the expression straight arrow? It describes you perfectly. I actually, like, I might be stupid, but I've never heard anybody say that. You may not realize it, but you are incapable of lying. Your dishonesty shows instantly on your face. Ah, okay. And you are as impressionable as you are honest, often becoming swept up in events around you. Okay, is that true for me in real life? It kind of is. Fear of failure may make you overcautious at times. Well, that is absolutely true for me. So you must strive to overcome it and learn to act decisively and boldly. I am not very decisive. She's got a point. Do so and you may find a new self waiting within. This is your spirit, your soul, the essence of your character. Now, my child, very soon the dawn will break, and you will rise to greet the new day. I am she who watches over all, and I look forward to the time when you and I come face to face at last. She literally just looked into my soul and told me what type of person I am. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. Our story begins on the morning of Vice's 16th birthday. Vice, wakey wakey, rise and shine. My 16th birthday was quite a bit ago. But, yeah, this is Vice, not real life Vice. Morning, my darling. It's time to get up. Today's a very important day. After all, it's not every morning you ask the king himself to give your big journey his personal blessing. This is what I've been raising you for all these years, my big, brave boy. I don't know why I made her sound sinister. I just felt it. Okay, so right off the bat, if you ever see any dressers, drawers, trash cans, pots, anything of the sort, you want to check them because they have the, there's an item possibly hidden within. So, in this case, we got a Seed of Strength. I will explain that when we have to use it, but for now, we'll just keep moving. I'll change her voice too. You know, I don't want to make her sound like the devil. Well then, shall we get going? Come on, follow me. And don't slouch, or I'll make you hold my hand all the way to the castle. Okay. I'm 16. Like, do I really need this? At some point, you gotta let me, what, sprout my wings and fly away or something like that? Something cheesy? You dang. Is this even my mom? Oh, I guess, yeah. Come on, dear. You know where the castle is. Straight on now. Off you go, and remember to mind your manners. I won't have the king thinking you've been dragged up. Alright. Dang. Okay. Well, let's do what the heck she says. I don't see the use in going off the beaten path. Welcome to Aliahan Castle. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Let me just see what's down here. This old dude. I hear that wily thief Kirk Buzzer came up with a key that could open any normal lock in existence. Why, with one of those in your pocket, you could come and go through the doorways of the world as you pleased. Might have to get my hands on that key. Sounds pretty dang important to me. Have you seen the princess? Princess! Princess! Sorry, I have not. Well, let's see what's up here. If you're here to see the king, just carry on straight down this way. If you plan on taking a break from your adventure, be sure to record everything you've done in an adventure log. That way, when you come to resume your quest, you'll be able to pick up exactly where you left off. No sense doing the same thing twice, is there? This dude makes an absolutely it's such a good point. Do not, please, for me, do not progress 50 hours into this game, not save once, and then, you know, something happens, your power goes out, you die, and you have to do the entire game over. Just don't do it. Just save me the worry of knowing that the people who watch me save their games, alright? Moving along. This should go without saying, but weapons and armor are no good no good to you if you forget to equip them. If I could speak English. He is right though. If we check our items, we can see that there's an E next to the copper sword and wayfarer's clothes. That signifies that those are equipped onto our person. If there was no E symbol, then those would just be sitting in our inventory and we would not benefit from them whatsoever. So if you ever, you know, buy a new sword, find a new piece of armor or something like that, you want to make sure you equip it. Do not forget, because it'll just, you know, be wasting space. What do you say? It is far too dangerous out in the wild to travel alone. You must visit Patty's party planning place in the west of town and recruit some companions. I'll be sure to do that. The king. Well met, Vice, son of Ortega. I have no doubt that your mother has recounted the tale of your brave father's final moments many times. When he fell into the maw of that accursed volcano, the world lost a great man. However, we wholeheartedly approve of your wish to follow in his footsteps and set forth on the path of adventure. For it is what he would have wanted, and only the child of such a hero as he could hope to save our world. The foe that faces us is a dire one indeed, the arch-fiend Baramos. Many of the peoples of this world do not yet even know his name, and yet his grip on our realm grows ever tighter. He must be stopped, no matter the cost. Brave Vice, you must free us from the Archfiend's ever-encroaching tyranny. But alone, you will only meet the same fate as your father. Go and consult with Mistress Patty in town, and use this to outfit the companions she has selected for you. I received 50 gold pieces and some basic equipment. We wish you good fortune. Okay, so, you know, you gotta thank the king for hooking us up. Whoa, okay. And thought the door might have been locked. Nothing of interest in there. A seed of luck, okay. Also gonna hold on to that. We will get to know seeds soon, trust me. I don't feel like talking to you first. Oh please, brave hero, bring peace back to our world. You're our only hope. Okay, how do you even know what's going on here? Oh, head west from the castle and follow the sea. And the promontory cave is where you shall soon be. Riddle dee dee, riddle dee dee dee. Okay. I never thought I'd be singing in a playthrough. But hey, we just made history, I guess. Any other doors I should know about? Not that I can see. Ooh, okay, that girl looks suspicious. I wanna keep her in. Wait a minute, wait, whoa. No, it's too far. I'm not feeling it, I'm sorry. Check those barrels. I'm gonna check them at some point. I'm just too lazy to go back around, but don't make the same mistake as me. Okay. So, first things first. We're gonna check out Patty's Party Planning Palace. Yeah, it's actually a place, but whatever. The castle is closed at nighttime. If you want to meet the king, you'll have to go there during the day. My cat just stood up and started sniffing very loudly. Check, there's nothing in here. We go around this building. So you gotta be thorough in this game, man. There's a lot of items just, you know, sprawled around the entire world. If you are not diligent, you could miss out on something huge. So that's why I suggest always checking anything you ever see. Simple as that. If you're looking to put together a good solid party, you'll want a warrior, a priest, and a mage. If Patty over there doesn't have what you're looking for, head upstairs and get the recruitment people to find it for you. Goodness gracious. No. Welcome to Patty's Party Planning Place. I'm assuming this is Patty. I don't know. I'm gonna view the roster real quick. Okay, so we have here Marcella, I don't know, man. Margaret, and Betty. Betty's a narcissist, which is cool, I guess. You're narcissistic. No, I'm just kidding. An acrobat and a warrior. They have some really high agility. Except for the narcissistic mage, Betty. Betty, why are you a narcissist? Okay, let's pick up our people. And I guess now is the time to go over this game's mechanic with the party members. So in Dragon Quest games, there are usually two types of Dragon Quest games. It's like the meme. There's the type where, you know, your party members are, how do you say, they have their own stories and their backstories, and they, you know, they're like actual characters. And then you have games like Dragon Quest 3 and Dragon Quest 9 where you make your own party members. And if I'm being 100% honest, I do not prefer the ones where you make your own party members. They just feel like empty characters to me. It doesn't, okay, just to, you know, it doesn't take anything away from how great this game is, of course. It's just a personal thing, honestly. Oh, okay. I want to read this now because he's actually saying some important stuff. Well, you've got your martial artists, they're quick as you like. Then there's your thieves, good for treasure hunting, obviously. Then of course there's merchants. They can appraise your items for you, which is pretty useful. Don't go anywhere near the gadabouts though, unless, joking lot, they are. Useless joking lot they are. Bunch of clowns if you ask me. If you insist on having one along, leave it until you're strong enough to carry some serious dead weight. Okay, so apparently gadabouts, or however you say that, they're just a waste of space. I guess that's not a good class? Okay, this is also really weird. We randomly got 3 female party members. I feel like every time I've started this game and never finished it, we always have a man as the warrior. But hey, females out here doing their things, you know. There are no gender specific classes, at least I think. Hello, hello, hello. I'm your local guardsman on the beat, here to keep the streets free of trouble. Yes, yes, yes. You may set off on your quest, safe the knowledge that your own town is in good hands. Okay, I don't know what accent that was, but we just spoke it. Time was Aliahan ruled over all the world. But then came the wars, and we lost so many of our young men. They say it was the fighting which led them to close the teleportal to the mainland. Are we not on the mainland right now? Oh man, I wonder how this... I forget how the map looks. It's gotta look awesome though. Yeah, you know, I'm looking around right now, but we have stuff to do. And this episode's gonna end soon. So what do I actually wanna... Can I speak to my mom? Like, what are we doing here? Oh, a medicinal herb, okay. Medicinal herbs. Yeah, I'll just show it. Medicinal herbs, they disappear when used, of course, but they also can be used in battle or outside of battle to recover a small amount of HP. And I guess, with a nice segue, we'll go into the stats. So, third time I'm doing this, for goodness sake. Strength stat. Strength is everybody's personal base. You're born with this stat, and if you have nothing to increase your attack power, that's your attack. Now, I'm gonna skip agility because resilience is the defensive variant of strength. It's the exact same thing. It's just with your defense. Now, agility is used to determine if you go before an enemy, and as well as if you successfully can run away from an enemy. So agility is a very important stat overall. Now, wisdom. If I am correct, wisdom determines the power of your offensive spells. I might have to double check, but I think that's correct. Luck, if I'm being straight up honest with you, I don't know what luck does. I have no idea. Your max HP is the amount of hit points you can take before your character falls in battle. Your max MP is the amount of magic points you have before you can no longer cast spells. You want to keep both of those as high as possible at all times. Your attack stat overall is it will determine how much damage you do to a single enemy. Your defense stat will determine the amount of damage done to you. And the same thing goes for different enemies. They have different attacks and defense stats. So with all of that said, oh, I guess I should, okay. This is another thing about Dragon Quest III I don't like. I promise it's a good game. There's just some nitpicky things. Okay, first of all, you see the hero is a straight arrow. Marcella's a daredevil, Margaret's an acrobat, and Betty is a narcissistic Betty. That's just how she is, right? These are their, sort of personalities, and what these do in game is they determine your stat increases once you level up, which we will also talk about in the next episode. Your stats increase, or they have a chance to increase. Let's say Vice is a straight arrow, and let's assume that straight arrow means that his strength has a 150%, increase when he levels up. That's pretty much it. He'll get more strength every time he levels up. But it can also decrease a stat's normal increase rate. So like he might not get any luck ever because straight arrows are horrible with luck. So you can do a lot of research on it, but it's, that's just the way the game is. But at this point, I'm gonna call that in episode 1. First of all, I forgot to go in here and check this, talk to this dude. Ortega was real hero material, Your father was something special, and his father before him. You've a lot to live up to, Vice. Don't let your grandfather down. Okay, Granddad's just chilling in the upstairs, alright. Well, that'll do it for this one, guys. If you did enjoy, please stick around because this will be a daily series. Of course, I can't predict when breaks will happen, but I'll try to keep them to a minimum. But with all of that said, I really hope you enjoyed episode 1. If you did, you can always like. If you did not, you can dislike and tell me what I can do to improve. But with all of that said, this has been Vice. I'm going to let that outro do its thing. I'll see you guys in the next episode, alright? I'm out of here.